Let's talk more about flexible place value and these cards that I use for students that struggle with flexible place value, or understanding that 10s exist beyond 100 and 100s exist beyond 1000. Students that would struggle with this problem, they wouldn't even know where to begin or how to build it out, or they would want to put it vertically just so that they could deal with digits instead of having to even think about that big number. And then, like I talked about yesterday, they never think about these big numbers. They only ever thought about 13 as the biggest. And if I gave it to them horizontally and told them they couldn't line them up like that, they're stuck because they've never thought beyond that next 100. So I like to use these cards. I have them printed out like this, and there's several different versions, but I'm going to show you on my iPad. And these cards, they're dealing with 10s and 1s, which they're pretty used to, seeing 10s and 1s, but they usually only go up to 99. These are 10s and 1s that go up higher. So if you notice, we have 10 10s just right here because there's 5 10s and 5 10s. So that is a 100. We actually have 13 10s, which students need to think about being 130, 133. So I let my students have these cards. I try to laminate them and they dry erase on them. They show their thinking for each one that I give them. So they start out like this, and then I'll start giving them some that look like this, where they have a number already and they have to add on some more groups of 10 and 1s to those. I do want them to, as much as possible, do these mentally at first, and then I'll let them have the card and mark on it to show me their thinking after they've done some mental math, because I want them to be counting up in their head. So we do some like that for a while, and then they even get bigger up into the 200s. And then I'll even give them a 100 with some more 10s, or 200 with more 10s, etc. Until finally they get to these. And then I have similar cards with 100s up into the thousands and 10,000s, but I'll show those in another video. So if your students would struggle to do mental math problems like these, which come up in a lot of big multiplication and big division, and is just good big number sense, maybe try out some cards and scaffold up like these. These are in the Math Vault in the place value folder. If you have any questions, let me know. Happy mathing!